Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Leveling Up series. In today's episode, we are going to be taking out my newest addition to my robot family, Tumble, into its first ever battle, and the rarest of rare occasions for this series, we're actually going to be taking it into Battle Arena. Yes, I've done far too much Team Deathmatch, and now it's time to test how the Battle Arena feels in the lower tiers. Now, Tumble is a robot which has been built with the simple idea of how fast can this thing pitch and how fast can this thing roll, and it can do both fairly well. However, as I haven't tested it yet in battle, I've got a sneaking suspicion this thing is going to fall apart horribly as soon as it is simply looked at by a rail or a plasma. So dodging shots is going to be the utter necessity, and here's hoping that I can do that as best I can. I don't think I'll be able to, but we're going to have a lot of fun as I crash into the floor repeatedly. So let's get straight into a battle arena and start its illustrious career. Well, here we go, the first battle arena of the new series. Here's hoping it goes well. We have several plasma bombers on the enemy team and 2 flying rails. So the rails, of course, will be the main thing we're going to have to look out for, so as long as we can keep an eye on those and dodge them as much as possible, I'm sure everything will go absolutely fine. Or at least I hope so. There we go. Just go straight for the seams. If we can get this tower nice and quickly, that would be fantastic. Keep an eye out for a second. I really should have put a radar on this thing. I've just remembered I was actually going to add one, and I've now completely forgot. I'm also apparently the only person going for this particular tower. Where's most of our team still at the base? Not quite sure, but the plasma bomber is doing its job, trying to stay in one position. He is wishing I had rotor blades quite desperately here. Or had the ability to basically aim, or at least be patient enough to wait for our guns. Are our team ever going to move from the starting point? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it at this stage. Yay, we finally have a friend! Overclock level 1, this is taking a while. Almost took out the one seam though, the rail now helping out as well. Me showing off my legendary aim and patience. Legendary for all the wrong reasons, of course. And our first crash with the our first true crash with the new flyer. Okay, they'll take that. Let's go off on our own little adventure. I meant to do that to demonstrate how much I'm not needed there. Actually got to overclock level 3 now. Level 4 already. Fantastic. Not bad. Oh, hello. Spotted him. Little bit of plasma damage done. Oh, how fast this thing can turn is ridiculous. It doesn't quite have enough forward thrust though at the moment, so every time I do completely spin out, I'm not recovering fast enough to really make use of it. That could of course be fixed fairly soon using the overclocking, so here's hoping that happens. Oh, they're all enemies! I knew that! I also meant to miss them. I am always doing stuff I mean to do. Okay, enough just kind of stalling there. Let's go for the rail. Fair bit of damage done. Can we get his leg? Yes, we can. Excellent. So now he's crippled, and see if we can finish him off. Good, he's also not focusing on me. Oh, I need to remember to wait for my plasma to actually aim. This is what happens when you've been playing SMG and rail for the last few episodes. Completely forget how other weapon types actually function. There we go, getting the hang of it now. Almost a direct hit from him then. Well done. Good aim on that plasma. I accidentally dodged at the last second. That's the only reason why it missed me. If I'd kept going in the same direction, that'd have been a really nice hit. Respect where respect is due and all that. And credit. Credit is the term I was actually looking for. If I can help out this rail get this, we can make an early push on their reactor. Oh, this thing isn't stable. That's one of the problems. If I'm zooming in, I can't figure out if my bot is actually tipping or not, which can cause all sorts of problems. So I think from now, we'll try and stay no-scoping the crystals. No-scoping the crystals. I say while scoping them. But that time I needed to, so I can figure out where I was aiming. One of the plasma hit, mysteriously. Hello? Will you be my bestest friend? Yay, we're friends now. I extended the plasma of friendship and he gladly accepted. There we go. Overclocking level 7. I'm not going to complain about that, honestly. Yes! It's ours now, fool! You are too late! I think I just need to get used to this thing. There we go. Lovely. Also, I say there we go far too much, I've noticed recently. Do I want to make a push on their reactor? I sort of do. Honestly, I sort of do. However, at the same time, I would like to do a little bit of damage to that. Wait, I just realised something. Wasn't there 2 flying rails on the enemy team? So why does one of theirs have walker legs, mech legs? Does it have mech legs and like a rotor or something? That's a bit of a weird one. Oh yeah, it does. There it is. It does have rotors. Is that rotors? I can't tell. It's apparently a flyer, so it has something, either wings or rotors. No, it has wings. The other rail actually is a flyer. There he is. At some point, I will make a rail plane that actually works, and it'll be glorious. There goes his tail. Hopefully that'll cause a bit of a spin out. I'm thinking he's using helium, because that was a far too slow descent. Ah, so not steady. I need it to be a little bit more steady. The problem is there's too many thrusters on the top, but I don't have enough space on the bottom to actually put any more thrusters without losing weapons. That's the issue I had. So I'd like to be a little bit bigger so I could change that issue. For another issue, I'd like to fix that issue. It's far too late for me to be recording. Why am I doing this to myself? Because I wanted to play Robocraft, is the answer, honestly. Will the rail get the kill? Or will I? Yay, me! Good job he wasn't firing at me. No, bad SMG. Get away from our reactor. That's ours. It's my precious. The crystals are only mine. Nope, didn't wait long enough for the guns. Which is kind of the whole story of today, it seems. Definitely using helium. There's no way that thing floats that slowly without helium. No, we've lost a reactor, a tower, a thingy thing, which gives boosts and stuff. That's a pretty flyer. Lots of colours. The plasma bomber currently trying to sneak around. Let's give him a quick surprise. I think he's waiting for the spot to go away to actually move again. Oh no, he's actually rectifying. He wasn't sneaking then, he was simply grinding across the floor. Which is a rather sneaky tactic, if not an intentional one. I am actually really liking this flyer, got to be honest. Having it so quick to turn takes a lot of getting used to, but at the same time is very enjoyable. Oh look, I want to go the other way, and now you are. Even if you was about to hit the floor just then, you are now going the other way. Where's the tower we've lost? Okay, it's over here. I saw plasma, it was scary. Darn, even after I did so much damage to it, the rail still got a kill on one of our friends. Anyone else needs to defend against? Nope, okay, good, good. Do you know what would actually help with this? Helium. Helium would actually really help out this plane, and then Lathrix realises he's nowhere near high enough level yet for helium. What level is helium these days? You'd have thought it'd be at... I actually don't know, does helium have different levels now? Oh, I got hit by plasma. Ow. Good job I didn't hit our rudders. I was actually very lucky. Sure, try and hit it mid-air when it's moving like that. I can try, it's not going to happen. But I can be patient, and nope. There we go. There we go. Why do I keep saying that? I didn't even say that much until like a week ago, and now I can't stop myself. It's like a really bizarre addiction. I mean, there's far worse addictions out there than simply saying, there we go. But at the same time, once you start noticing it, it drives you insane. Yep, that was a good shot there, Lathrix. That floor piece there totally got owned, yo. Oh. Why is he just waiting there for? I think he's waiting for the guys inside there to go away. Ow, 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 floor, floor. Okay, so I can't flip myself in reverse. Also, I still haven't healed since I took damage, I just realised. Healing! Glorious healing. What is that? It's a plasma... It's got aero rods. Their overzealous nature against our reactor is kind of what's costing them the game, honestly. Especially with all these guys defending, they're just farming overclocking. Yay, we hit him. There we are. Middle fusion tower under attack. Where from? It did say middle, didn't it? Which is this one? Yes? Yes? Question mark? That's the one bot I am scared of. I've seen him do a few really good hits, so I'm a little bit nervous about him constantly. There we go. There we are. There! Maybe just start saying there and nothing else to the sentence. It's kind of like a filler thing, that's what it is. It's when I don't really have a comment about what just happened, but I want to acknowledge the fact it has happened. See, and this is why I don't play Battle Arena. I've become way too introspective. I think that's the term I was looking for there. Occasionally I get terms correctly. Very rarely, though. Take that, air. Oh, hello. You're an enemy. I believe you might have just killed one of my allies. No. You killed my friend, and now you must die. The one thing I will say is this bot sucks at getting towers. Like, I'm purposely not going for towers because of how unenjoyable the experience is. Trying to get this thing to float in place just does not happen. It tips horribly as soon as you turn off the thruster. So you get kind of like a running shot, then you have to turn and go for another running shot, and you have to wait for your plasma to aim. It just doesn't go very well. I think at the moment, if I make a run for the reactor, we could possibly end this game now. Oh, Rail trying to aim for us, I believe. Will he go out of his bubble of health? Yes, he will. Excellent. And then straight back into it, but still. The point is I damaged it, okay? I almost hit someone else. Oh, if that shot hit someone else, that'd be fantastic. I'll take that bubble. Maybe I should actually go for the reactor. Look how low health it is. There we go, got that seam finished. What seam isn't finished yet? That one there. If we get one last hit, we've won. Nope, not quite. Yes! There we go! Reached level 19 and finished off the reactor. I'm okay with that. A bit too much of me becoming introspective halfway, but at the same time, a lovely match indeed. 18 kills, 0 deaths, 9 assists, and 10,000 damage done. I will admit, I felt very much mean during that. I felt like a seal clubber, because a lot of the opposing side's designs were very new player-esque. The ones which just have huge aero rod spam, or the one which was far too heavy to fly, clearly could hardly move. And then there was the flying mech, which of course doesn't really work unless you're going for a bizarre gimmick. It wasn't very nice. Either way, we now have new shields. I thought we had that design. No, we had the flat design. Which design am I thinking of? This one here, okay. Actually, that other design's really good, because we could put it in the middle here to maybe protect some of the weapons. I don't know. There is an enemy with a robot simply called anti-air tank. So, To say I'm a little bit nervous would be completely accurate. We have a lot of plasma in this match, another one which is flying, other than of course myself, and then we have 4 SMGs. At least there's no rails, but honestly rails are quite a rare sight in the pit anyway. I mean, plasma right there, we have, I believe, a plasma there as well. Okay, 2 of them already damaged, not that really matters too much unless we get the kill. So let's focus on one before they fight each other. Darn it, why are you doing this? Oh, it's a flying plasma. It's a flying plasma mech. What's with flying mechs at the moment? Okay, first kill is not ours. Darn you! I'm a glorious, glowing sight indeed. I mean, yay, we got a kill, guys. Yay. Happy face. Enemies, please? Radar. Why didn't I get a radar? I was just complaining about how I didn't have a radar, and now it's like, oh yeah. Do you know what would really help? Radar. Hello! That thing is a radar. Give me your radar! I don't want your kill anymore, just give me your parts. Let me steal parts of your bot and then I will let you live. Saying that, I don't think I really have a choice in the matter. No! No, you will die. No, that was the floor. Lathrix, that was the floor. No! No! He did the smart thing! I thought he wasn't going to do the smart thing, but he did, and now I haven't got a kill, and now everyone's really sad. Especially me. Yeah, this thing can't take damage well. I mean, I was saying that that was the case, but... Whoa, the controls weren't funny during the healing process there. Where is everyone? Why am I sticking to only one half of the map? Why is no one firing at me to indicate... Ooh, I heard something. Do they make a noise when they spawn in? I can't remember. Hello! Oh, that's a lot of damage. Tiny little bit of micro lag there. Me just being a derp. There we are. I think the other flyer... No, I'm not sure who has the other top score. That wasn't the other flyer, because the other flyer is that... Oh, it's you! Playing the bot I see all the time, because it's really high in the Robo store. The 8080 build. Doing all this damage really doesn't matter unless I get the killing blow, which I didn't. Why is no one going for him? It's glowing gold. I mean, I'm going for him, but I'm missing. But that doesn't count, because I'm missing. Now. No! Darn it! Yes! There we go. Yes. Glory to the flying cast. Or cased. The aircast, I don't know. I'm thinking of the Tau Empire from starting Warhammer 40k there in my head. Like my least favourite army, but still. No, that'd be the Imperial Guard. Just because they're boring. For chaos! Ah, no, 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 my everything. Why would you do this to me? Can someone not see me, please? No, 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 don't see me. Don't see me. No. No, 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 don't see me. Don't see me. I'm invisible. I am the most golden invisible creature. Can we get the kill? Yes, we can. Excellent. For the glory of Ire. I'm just going to say every kind of fanatical race in any sci-fi thing ever now, aren't I? No! I feel like you need to be hopped up on energy drinks, really, while you're playing the pit. This feels like that type of game mode, you know? High stakes, fast action and all that. Or at least as fast as action as Robocraft can provide. Missed a spot. People were asking me before, when you spot someone in the pit, does it only help you or help others? It only helps you. So if you spot someone, only you have that person spotted. If it helped everyone, I don't think people would really spot too much. Oh no, that bugger got the heal. Damn my inaccuracy. Hover's the bane of plasma bombers everywhere, particularly ones that can hover that high, so I can dodge most of the plasma damage. Also that bouncy 8080. A little bit of damage to the back there, not that much, but enough to at least do a bit of harm to his weapons. 2 sets of SMG after me there, wasn't the most pleasant. Stealing the kill, fantastic. Ooh, that was very close actually. Very, very loud indeed. wonder how good this is for RP anyway. I haven't played the pit in such a long time. I played it a lot when it first came out, then like I said I got a little bit shy of it after a series of really unfortunate like really crushing losses. There's the 80-80 again. Only one of the plasmas hit, but it seemed to do quite a bit of damage. The important thing is it's not going to get the kill. I'm actually going to stay down here till we heal. Yeah, this thing can't take damage well enough, that's the problem. It's the first to 20, isn't it? Wow, can't remember that. I had 15 in my head for a second there and I had to correct myself. There we are, back in the air. Plasma tank over there. I thought that was someone, but it wasn't. Damn it, take that rock. If this thing could stay still a little bit better, I would be so much happier with it. I just went straight down there. Can I finish him off in another plasma volley? No. Yes, I can. Oh, does the pit not heal you anymore? I've only just realised that. I am so slow. Focusing too much on actually controlling this thing. As much fun as Tumble is, controlling it is not an easy process. A lot of little micro adjustments constantly, otherwise it just goes straight into the floor. When you're playing it well, it feels really good. When you're playing it my level, my average level, less so. No! Instantly lost my wing from that SMG. Darn it! Oh, no, don't go into the 80-80. He's second place. You do not want to feed him points. Come on, heal. Don't you dare shoot me. Don't you dare. You little bugger. You've probably just caused him to get more points, you know, not yourself. We hit him at least. Yeah, there he is. Well, at least the plasma got me and not that. Look how many points I gave to him as well. So I'm glad he got me rather than the SMG. Speaking of which, can we get a little bit of revenge? That would be glorious. Yes, we can. Excellent. Straight in the kill. Yes! There's a second place there, little plasma. He's really hard to hit, really fast, shielded, and ridiculously high up from the air. Sorry, from the ground. Trying to actually hit him is hard, but apparently he is also one-shottable. I do love this golden trail though on a flyer. It looks very pretty. We can probably get them both if we shoot there. Of course, don't even want to damage one of them more than the other. Darn it. We'll hit him. The second place there, fighting, strong at the kill. Hopefully we'll get him not... There we are, we got it instead. Fantastic. Yes! Again, hitting him and one-shotting him. One more kill. We'll win our first pit on this series. My heart's going far too fast right now. Like, I don't think it's really warranted how kind of shaky my hand is. Like, I want to win this so badly. Give me your soul. 701. I'm victorious. Yes. Oh, seal clubbing at its best, so it's seal clubbing of the highest caliber. A classy series of seal clubbing. Even though, to be honest, that little plasma hover was an awesome design. Like, if I designed my... Whoa, that's a lot of RP. But like, if I designed my last hover like that, I'd have kept it, instead of deleting it. New type of thruster. Excellent, level 20. How long, then? Until we get helium, because I was talking about that earlier. So first of all, actually no, before we even do this, do you know what we're going to do? Sir and Threads? We're going to go, oh look, it's a radar, and we're going to add it to our bot, so we can see things behind things, and not just helplessly guess where everything is. However, I have like literally no space for this thing. I'll have to figure out somewhere for this. Okay, I'll do that off camera, I'll figure out somewhere else to put that. What I was going to say is, where is the helium in the tech tree? At what point do you actually get helium now? And is there different ranks of helium? Because I don't think there is. I think because of the because blocks don't rank up and don't increase in weight, I don't think helium is stronger either. I am blind. I must be blind. I can't see in any of the first two rings. Well, we found it! Level 79 is helium. Wow, I did not expect that to be so far down in the tech tree. That is honestly weird, if you ask me. But of course, at the same time, the aero rod placement is bizarre as well. You get the short, and then the long is like another 12 levels afterwards, or something ludicrous like that. But regardless, I've had a lot of fun, and of course, like I've said before, I will be adding all of my bots into the store if you'd like to purchase them. However, I will not be actually getting the reward from that. So if you want to purchase it with Galaxy Cash or with RP, it really doesn't matter too much. Actually, we should, before we forget, do this. As this way, it can be purchased for RP. So there we go. Yay! Pit winner! There we are, upload. So if you'd like to test out any of the bots I play, I will be uploading them as we go. I won't be uploading... Wait, did I end up uploading Nosy? Regardless, I'll be uploading all of them. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching. Still a little bit shaky and hyper from actually winning a pit battle for the first time in months. Actually on camera as well, to make it better. And it's just a bit of weirdness. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft Leveling Up is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.